Alright, there we go. So that should, okay, hold on. I thought I had you set up. Give me just 1 second here. Okay. Oh, that's why. There, that should be better now. Okay, good, that's that. I guess you get to see my audio sources. I need to change out the battery in my left controller. Give me just 1 second here. And where do you go? You go this way. This controller's been on 0% for like 2 weeks running now, so I guess it's finally time for it to die. But yeah. Hello and welcome to, let's see. Alright, there it goes. Now I got that controller good. Alright. How's it going? Okay, so it looks like everything should be running fine. Let's just refresh everything, make sure it's all working. Okay, that says on stream. Yep. Alright, looks to be all good. Okay, so we are doing, today's going to be a short stream, but today we are doing Into the Radius 1.0. So this is a version that I've actually wanted to try for a while. If you have the Steam VR version or the Steam version of the game, you can roll it back pretty easily by going into properties here and then betas and then roll it back to Into the Radius 1.0. We're going to be trying it today, like I said. I also do have a new mic today. Hopefully it's working okay. It doesn't seem to be peaking too bad. But I do have a new mic so that I don't have to pass through my mic volume or anything, so that theoretically it shouldn't sound like I'm living in a windstorm anymore. So that should be better. But yeah, let's get going with this. I have played 1.0 before. So I'm no stranger to it. I've beaten it twice. So like I said, I'm not a stranger to it. I know basically what to expect, kind of. Alright, come on. Go down, dismiss you, make sure that's all good. Okay, but yeah, this is the 1.0 version. Okay, let me adjust everything here as needed, because I think I had, oh, master volume's up. Alright. But yeah, so this version of the game, it might stutter a little bit, it might hiccup a little bit, it's going to be a little rough here and there. Just because this is, like I said, the 1.0 for Into the Radius 1. This was their original idea for the series. However, once they kind of released the game, they came to the conclusion that this was too graphically intensive, this was too demanding on hardware, so they couldn't quite make it work. So they scrapped the ideas they had in here and switched over to 2.0, which is the version we have now. So there's a lot of different changes in this world. Okay. So we'll do tutorial. I'm not doing Iron Man. This version is very difficult. Like, I can't even express just how bad it is. Alright, let's swap you. Enemies are basically bullet sponges. They're all over the map. Even with reduced enemy perception, it's just awful. But yeah. Alright, let me just do one quick check here. Make sure... Oh, you guys are coming through, but very loud. There we go. That should be better. Okay. So yeah. This is Into the Radius 1.0. This is the starting area. This also was scrapped. Into the Radius 2.0 tutorial is a lot different than this. Alright, we'll move by head, hold, of course. Smooth turning. Okay. Alright, there we go. So yes, In this version, one thing I do like... Oh, I can't point my finger, unfortunately. I was gonna one thing, but I can't. I can make a fist at Katya. But one thing I do really like in this version is that the story is a lot deeper. Like, the story is more fleshed out. The enemies, not necessarily, like, are bigger variety. Okay, do I have to... Okay, so I have to press the crouch button to get through. How do I uncrouch? I forget. Oh, there we go. Alright. But yeah, most everything is already in the game from 2.0, so you get knife throwing, you get the shadowy figures, though these guys just crumble instead of floating off like they do in 2.0. Items still break down over time. Enemies are mostly the same. You can force grab from a distance. However, one change, well, a couple of changes, is in this, you can climb a lot of surfaces. Like walls here, if they have rocks jutting out, you can climb them. There's other areas later that will have climbing boards. Into the Radius 2 does have this as well. But the 2.0 version of 1, this is going to get confusing to talk about. 2.0 version of 1 doesn't have climbing. Hello, Nintendo Freak, how's it going? Let me know how the mic sounds. Got a new mic. Hopefully it shouldn't sound as bad as it used to. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do a series of this, like beat the entire game. I might, but then again, I technically have a lot of series running. Okay, down. So this is one of the differences. Let me... Actually, I can't save in the tutorial, okay. This is one of the differences, is the enemies here behave differently. So this is the fragment that walks around. You kill him, then they drop cores when they die. Is good. That's good to hear. Glad to hear you're doing well. So enemies drop cores that you can then pick up and sell for money. All right, come on. Bait the swing. There. Gotcha. And as you can see, things break down very fast. Like, this knife is already halfway dead. And I've hit 3 things with it. Yeah, weapon breakdown is much faster. Everything is a giant world. There's no breaking up or anything there. Let's grab the flashlight because we need this. Black grass is still here. If you ever played the 2.0 version, you know what I'm talking about. We again start with a Makarov. Teaches you shooting and reloading and all that fun stuff, which I'm already a boss at because I'm American. Okay. So here's our artifact detector. So there's that. Then actually for this, for the tutorial, we do have to actually do a mission to continue. Okay, so there's that. This is a healing artifact. Teaches you that you can heal by squeezing it. Okay, let's keep going here. That's just an emergency rations box that I do not need. Yeah, I do know the microphone sounds a little bit tinnier, but then again, it cost me 40 bucks, and my standard microphone was 200. So that's kind of to be expected. All right. There we go. Good. So now we got a guy coming up ahead. There he is. Got him. So this is what I was talking about earlier with the enemies dropping artifacts. So we killed him right over here, and he drops his core. This you can sell for money. A couple of missions require you to grab one for completing missions. So right over here, and then we deliver. Chuck you in, and then manually close the door. Come on. There it goes. There we go. That threw me for a loop the first time I ever played. You have to manually close that for it to work. One last change too. There is one new enemy. I don't know if we're gonna see it today. I'm looking forward to. Well, two changes. There's sleeping bags, so you actually have a sleep meter in game. That's I think this bar here. When you get too tired, eventually you just pass out right where you are. Time passes and then you wake up. But you can choose to sleep wherever you want with a sleeping bag. I believe you normally get one, and it just sits down here anyway. Another change as well is that no weapon is locked off. There is no security level. You just have to save up for anything. Like, you can buy the FN-17, or the SCAR, as it's colloquially known. You can buy that right off the bat if you so chose. It takes a very long time to get there, but you can. I, however, am going to be going for the SKS. That is the most overpowered rifle in the game. Hello, Katya.
Oh, you can hear me. I kept trying to speak to others, but they couldn't, and... help me, please. That wasn't really me, just an image. I'm trapped somewhere terrible. I don't know where, just that it's dark here, and I can't move. I can project myself into the minds of people here, though. Their dreams or something. I tried to get the others to hear me too, but they never do. I'd almost given up, but then you heard me. Oh, please, help me. Oh, but you're lost too. I've seen this before. You don't remember anything, do you? People here tend to forget things and wander around confused. Then it gets worse. But you're alive! We need to make sure you stay that way. This is no place for the living. Go into the fog. See what's out there. Your memories will guide you. Now that we've made this connection, I can find you anywhere. And when you're ready, you'll come find me? The real me? I'm so sick of this place, whatever it is. My name's Katya, by the way. I'm so glad I found you. Finally, I'm not alone.
Alright, so that is our first introduction to Katya. In 2.0, you actually meet her. I don't know if you meet her in the tutorial. I think you do meet her in the tutorial, but then you also meet her in the world. So this is the teleporter to get us into the mainland. Here we go. So this is our facility. Let me save real quick. Oh.
Raise your hands above your head for identification. Welcome, Explorer.
Alright. So we have now been identified as Explorer 61. As I said, this is the old version of our home base, Vanmo. And there is a lot more to see here. Like, there's a ton of these buildings, there's stuff all around. As well, there's a lot more logs. Some of them are just music.
Explorers. 6 years ago, there was a spike in explorer disappearances. This matter is still under investigation. All explorers are encouraged to share any information they may have regarding any missing personnel. Thank you for your cooperation. You may not have chosen isolation within the exclusion zone, but take comfort in the fact that you are doing heroic work that benefits all of humankind.
There we go. So yes, we get a lot more logs. They kind of tell us more what's going on. There's a lot more notes. Everything is also a lot more run down. So we get some knives there. Do I have a knife? I do not. Okay. Stick a knife. Oh, actually, I want my knife there. They'll need a flashlight. Alright, so first mission is we need to go grab some cores. Also, bit of a difference in this game. You start off with a silencer, or suppressor, as it's more aptly called. And this is the world. So if you've played Into the Radius 1 or 2, 2.0 at all, then you'll know the first game has like this as a map. Then like somewhere over here is this is a map here. This would be Balaki. And then this would be Factory. Then kind of this would be Coal Holes. And then you'd have the castle. This version, everything is in one gigantic map. So we always come in right about here. Then you can basically go anywhere you want. If I really wanted to, I could just run straight to the castle and get to the end point. Last mission objective, of course, doesn't spawn. But this is actually really cool. I do love this because there's enemies everywhere. Like, this is a completely covered map. So, like, if you run that way, it's just going to be awful. But if you want, you can kind of skirt around the edge, go through the woods. You have to go through the harbor, but you can make your way all the way up to the castle if you so chose. So, like, that's kind of fun. You can go through the factory if you want. It's just a cool map having it all in one gigantic thing. There's also still areas I have not explored. Like sorting station way up here, I've never been. The harbor I've run through once. Train yard I've been through a couple of times. The factory I've been through a couple of times, but that's pretty tough. I've been up to the motor pool as well. Yeah, the quarry way down here, I hardly ever go to as well. There's just a lot of cool things. And one really cool thing, you can draw on the map. Is it gonna... There it goes. Okay, you have to hold trigger. So you can draw on the map here, any places of interest, and... I can... Oh, I can't see the world map here. Let me head out. But basically, whatever I draw here transfers to my minimap, and my minimap transfers to the main. So I can mark points of interest, I can mark anything unique or whatever I need. Just kind of stuff like that. Alright, so we have our mission. We need to go... What do I need to collect? Like some sort of core. Okay, bring back core artifact of any species. So I gotta kill something, grab its core. This shouldn't be too bad. I mean, how hard can this game be? This is what I love. Alright, so we're off in the forest way off to the left. Yep, there's my little smiley face. Yeah, we start here. So you kind of start right down in this area. Right between E and G. I don't think there's any mic in game, but enemies have a very long sight range. So it's more than likely something's going to see us long before we ever see it. So I'm going to run back over to here because I know there's a couple enemies that spawn up there. Yeah, I can see why they canceled production of this version and migrated over to a different version. Because I have a decent computer now. I actually upgraded my CPU this week, running a 9800 X3D and a 4070 Super, and even I'm getting hiccups. You know what VR needs though is like Rust, but VR and perpetual. That would be fun. So instead of like you jump in, run a match, and then quit, like you just have a base in a gigantic world like this. That would be fun. I'm sure it'd be awful. Oh, hi there. Okay, we got a guy already. Ouch. Okay, 2 hits, he's dead. Oh, we didn't get a core from him. Okay. So he took off 1.5 pips. Alright, let's reload you. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we got some stuff over there. Because we have the suppressor on, enemies are less likely to hear us. There's a lot of enemies in there. I don't really want to go fighting in there. Dang, I'm kind of taking my time, though. It's already starting to be sundown. Okay, there's one. Let's go back this way, I think. Into the forest. Because I know there's at least another spawn somewhere in here. Speaking of games, though, I'm still wanting to make a VR game at some point. I don't know if it happens to anyone else. You have like a creative bug in your ear. You're like, I want to do this. I'm going to do this. You sit down, put about 5 hours into it, and then you're like, I'm bored of this. I don't want to do this anymore. Or you start picking yourself apart like, oh, this won't be any good. I shouldn't be doing this anyway. It's not going to be worth it. And then you just eventually feel like it's not worth the effort, and then you quit, and you're like, I want to do this. And then you pick it back up again. It happens to me way too much. Okay. Go check this place out. I'm not seeing anything. Anything in the pipe? No, okay. Oh, somebody's seen me. Or no. Okay, this is... So for my microphone, I'm using one of those UHF wireless mics. You know, like stage presenters use. Hooks over one ear, and then it sits in front of your mouth. I have that, except my band goes over top of my head. So, as I turn my head, I have the band of the mic underneath the strap of my headset. So when I turn my head, the microphone strap brushes my VR head strap and makes a slight buzzing or scratching noise, and then I think that that's an enemy right next to me. Alright, where are they? There's gotta be something somewhere. I remember there's like 3 spawns in this area. Also, one thing I want to mention, no stream tomorrow. So I have family coming into town today, so today's going to be a shorter stream anyway. I'm going to do probably a couple missions, but I'm not going to be going till like 2 p.m. or anything, because I have work to do to prepare. And then tomorrow, no stream. I will be recording, but I will not be streaming it. Also, I do have, for Nintendo freaking Redbird, I am still going to be getting that Lethal Company video done at some point. It's just been hectic with family coming in, so I do apologize for the delay. However, I still have the footage. I still want to do it. It's just life. And as well, I will be doing the Twilight Princess video, too. However, I need to sit down, record the entire game, take notes and everything. That's going to be a long process. Oh, I forgot about this. Yes. They have weather. I forgot they did this. Man, I wish this comes to Into the Radius 2. I love the weather. It like rolls in, it gets thunderous, then there's fog, and then it clears off later. Oh, I love this. I don't think you can get struck at all, thankfully. But man. Okay, so we got some... Yeah, there's a anomaly over there. Yeah, what I would really love out of a VR game is like this map optimized so that it runs decently, and then multiplayer as a survival type game against enemies. That would be cool. Alright, so I'm kind of walking into an anomaly field. Just like a perpetual thing, you can find resources, craft, find gear, upgrade stuff, but then there's also people around every corner coming to get you. Okay, where is a spawn? I'm getting incredibly unlucky here. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. That's a bug. Okay, so that's the fog wall there. I can go out through that. Let's just pocket that. Alright, is the weather clearing yet? Usually takes a while to clear. Okay, we got anomaly over there. Where is everybody? I can run out through the fog, so it's not like the Into the Radius 1 version, the version we got. The new Into the Radius 1 new version. We'll just start calling it that. Ooh. Okay, there we go. The weather's starting to clear. Ish. I'm getting thunder flashes, but... Okay, there's definitely going to be some enemy. Where am I? The dorms. Something tells me I... Okay, there's a fragment over there. I see him. We're going to go pick him off. I saw him for a second. He should see me here soon. We're going to pick him off, and then get a core from him. Fingers crossed. Come on, buddy. Don't go back that way. Don't. Come on. Alright, this is going to be a tough shot. Okay, we nicked him. He is now on me. Hit him again. Hit him again. So we got 6 rounds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, you're going to do that. I didn't get a core from that. Oh, come on. Alright, so I have 1 in right now. Let's reload on the run. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there you are. Gotcha. Also, the bullets ricochet. Okay, we got our core. Good. Core acquired. Oh, we're out. Okay. Oh, he's broken. Let's boogie. But yeah, with the fog here... Don't eat the yellow snow. With the fog here, we can just run out any section of the fog we want. So, if we go all the way to the... Nope, I can't see it anymore. We'll just head on into the facility here. I'll drop off the mission, because the cores actually degrade pretty fast. You get like a day and a half, and then they're gone. So, delivery. Grab core. Yeah, that little chunk off its health, that's already degraded. And we just came out of the facility. Okay, there we go. Core deposited. We have 700 bucks. Now we head back into my room and take a nap. Yeah, if you really want to, when you leave the castle, because there's a bridge like right here. So you can like cut out right there, loop around, and just book it right out if you want to. Okay, missions. So we got dark cores, another dark cores, a fast spawn core. Okay, so that's just a spawn. That shouldn't be too bad. Artifact run, Night Eyes artifact. Okay. Oh, that'll be up there past the supply depot. I'll accept both. Oh, I can only accept one at a time. I forgot about that. Okay. They're doing that one. There we go. Let's sleep. So that'll refill my sleep meter. Hunger is starting to eat away at my sprint, but we should be okay. Let's reload real quick. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chamber 1. Then add my +1. Okay. I am going to save my money. I do want to get an SKS. In this version, the SKS has a bayonet, and the bayonet is the most overpowered thing in the game. In we go. Alright, I'm over here. Okay, I know where I am. Also, with this version, there is no tide. So every enemy I just killed is already back. Every time you leave and come back, the enemies reset. So if you want, you can bring in a ton of ammo, wipe the entire map, and loot everywhere free of effect. But the moment you step out and back in, then they come back, and you have to do it all over. So basically, no matter what, you can't get ahead. Okay. Wait, I think I know this one. There's like a spawn that appears near there, too. We're gonna leave the suppressor on. How we doing, durability-wise? Oh, we're doing pretty well, actually. You know, something's seen me. He's seen me. Okay. Let's pull ahead a little bit. There's gonna be a spawn roaming around here. I think he's actually coming towards us right now. So we'll wait for him. Oh, there's two of you guys? Okay, there's you dead. You dead. Oh, hold on, core. So we'll grab the core because one of our missions was a core depository. Oh, really? You guys are all coming for me now? I don't have the ammo for this. Alright. I guess I can sell your cores. Make enough money to keep even on ammo there. Alright, you're empty. So now I have to go grab that artifact. Anyway, I was saying though, for VR, I wonder why VR horror games are like the thing. Why is there no VR adventure or VR survival? I mean, there's VR survival. Oh, hi there. Where'd you come from? I guess that's a spawn we're looking for. But, like, why is VR horror the thing? Why is there no VR Sims? Alright, I'm really close to the artifact site. It's going to be in here somewhere. I'm going to save. We might save scum a little bit through here. Just because these artifacts are... Or this area is, like, a little janky. Like, I know there's, like, some... I don't know if you'd call it sim games. Alright, let's grab you. Your empty casings. Okay, we'll drink that. Okay, so it's right in here. That's the night eyes. Okay, we're still pinging on something. Over here. Okay, you are Stellation? Or steps, okay. So that should be everything, I think. Let's head on out here. And head on home. So unfortunately, I don't have the core I need. The one I'm looking for is a spawn core. So let's take a loop through the woods here. See if I can't spot one. Yeah. I mean, a sim game would be kind of fun in VR, especially if you could, like, decorate your own area. Like a restaurant sim game that you could decorate your own place with. Make it however you want, specialize in whatever field you want. That would be fun. Alright. Oh, Spawn, where are you? Watch as there's one just chasing me right now and I don't know it because I'm outrunning it. I want to grab his and just knock 2 out real quick. Like his core. Trouble is they don't really want to drop cores. Alright, over here. Any spawns to speak of? I'm heading back towards the barracks again. Or was it the barracks, right? Dorms. I do wonder, seeing all the trees snapped in here and how they look burnt. Like, it gets smoky, but it doesn't necessarily rain here. Oh, Spawn, I hear you. Aha. Hi, buddy. No core. Shoot. Alright, we need another spawn. But imagine, because a lot of these trees just look dead. Like, these guys all have no leaves on them. Or if they have leaves, they're just ashen. And most likely already dead. What would happen if you started a wildfire in here? Like, would it spread out of the fog? Would everything get consumed? Or when you leave the radius and come back, does everything reset? Like, what would happen? Is it like the room of requirement, where if it gets too damaged, it doesn't work anymore? Alright, shadows are starting to get long. I need to be careful. I do know there's a couple spawns up here by the dorms. Let's go check them out. Alright, so there's the actual barracks. How many rounds do we have left? 7. Yeesh. If I get ganged up on, I just have to run. I don't have the ammo for this, because I don't have any... Yeah, I have an empty box here. I guess I have a couple separate mags. We'll pocket you guys. Hunger seems to be okay. It's just down 1 pip. No. I do wish that there would be more VR games. Like, I know there's a lot of big ones, like Half-Life Alyx, Arcanage, I've heard a lot about. Into the Radius, of course, 1 and 2. Stuff like that, but... I really hope more developers start hopping on the VR bandwagon. Though, unfortunately, I do think it's kind of like the chicken and the egg scenario, where you need people to get into VR first for developers to realize that there's money to be made there. But you need developers to put games out for people to want to get into VR for developers to put games out. And there's just not really any way around that. Okay. Let's save our game right quick here. Not above a little safe scumming in 1.0. So we got ghost guy there. Okay, we got a lot of fragments. I'm not seeing a spawn. We'll come back for him. We'll reset everyone and then grab him. But yeah, I do hope we get more VR games. Especially big adventure ones. Those would be fun. Alright. So we're back home here. What time is it? 7 o'clock? 7:30? Okay. But yeah, the sleep meter. I remember there's one time I was playing on my own time, and as I was going, I was up by the train yard, up on the right, and there's a lot of enemies around, including the teleporting sliders. And right then is right when my sleep kicked in. So I had to, like, clear out enough enemies that... basically, I could go to sleep, pass out on the ground, and be fine. Alright, so there we go. So we get you, and then we can come over here to sell. There. Not the candy bars. Don't want to sell no candy bars. Especially these, because these are payday. Paydays are pretty good, but Babe Ruths are objectively the best candy bar. Change my mind. Alright, so we got a healing injector there. We got flashlight, pocket lamp. I think I want the headlight. Pocket lamps are cheap, but they also break down. Headlights don't really seem to. How much do I need for the SKS? 3,500. So that's going to be... well, we're nearing a quarter of the way there. That's not too bad. And I do think for this game, you do get high priority missions. It is like... Yeah, top priority. Here we go. Okay, so we have to go into construction for that. Okay. So we can do this one now. Okay, so I will need ammo for it. Then we get... I like how they call it a sniper rifle. It's not actually a sniper rifle. It's just a bolt-action rifle in a high-powered cartridge. There's a difference. Alright, let me grab a drink real quick. Oop. Let me see if this works. Hold on. Lovely. So there's a mute button, so you guys don't have to hear me drinking. Unless you're into that sort of thing, in which case, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, we got my probe sensor here. I do love this version of the probe sensor a lot more than the Into the Radius 2 one. It's just 45 ACP casings with a ribbon tied around it. It's so low tech, but it makes sense. Alright, we're going to take this mission. I'm going to risk it. But, hold on, before I do that, okay, we've taken the mission. Let me go buy some ammo real quick. Because I'm going to need a fair bit. So we have 9x18 Makarov. Subsonic means nothing will see me, but I don't think that matters too much here. That's 500 there. What are you? OC 33? Yeah. Buy that and then have no money for ammo. 12 gauge, 800 for that. Then how much for... That's buckshot. Yeah, that's slugs. Oh, the hunting shotgun. That's actually a rare Easter egg in the new version of Into the Radius 1. Okay, I don't know if I want to go with the sawn-off. It'd be more power, but everything would hear me. I think I'm going to stick with 9x18. And we're going to grab some of these. Or one of those. I have one already, so that should be okay. Alright, I'm now broke. Let's stuff everything in here. Okay. So now that I'm loaded up for the mission, let's go sleep and get in. Alright. 5 a.m. Because it takes me about 3 hours to get from Vanmo to the Radius itself. Man, we must be nearing the Arctic Circle. It's still bright out. One of those white nights. In we go. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so that's the road over here. I know where I am. So we got to run along here. There is the bolt action. I believe it's a Mosin Nagant in the white circle in the construction area. I don't think we have any hunter mimics in there, though. So it's just going to be the spawns and fragments and phantoms. Okay, so it's going to be right up here. I do want to go for that bolt action. I mean, it's a free gun, so might as well. Hi there. Gotcha. Oh, now you give me a core. There. Seven, 8. There we go. Okay, we're headed in the right direction. Let's get going. Let's hang on the right side, or this side of the body of water. Also, one thing I really wish made the jump from 1.0 to 2.0 was the... what are they called? I forget what... They're not Striders. I don't remember what they're called. We'll see them, but they're the enemy that... They're just awful. But they're also great. Anyway. But yeah. I wonder what a Battle Royale VR game would look like. Oh, someone's seen me. Hi there. There he is. I sees you. Alright, let's keep you topped up. I know it's like the thing, or was the thing actually for a while. Everybody and their brother did Battle Royales. But they kind of seem to have fallen by the wayside now. Ooh. He's back in here somewhere. There he is, I see him. Man, these guys are tough to see. Okay. We got a spawn way over there. He's probably going to see me before I can get into the building. We got another spawn who's most likely seen me. Yep, he's seen me. Oh, come on. There. I wasted so many shots on that. Okay, we get another core. Okay, we got a phantom way over there. I see him. Another spawn on that hill. Let's go raid the construction site here. I think I'm close. Or no, I'm not actually close. We got a safe house over there. Let's save real quick. Don't remember what this area is. Because over there, I know there's like a fair few things you can find. And like a lot of goodies and stuff. But there's also green smoke that moves around. I don't remember if it's over here. I wonder what was up with that Battle Royale craze. I remember, what was it, like 5 to 7 years ago? I guess it was Fortnite coming out. But everyone was like, oh my goodness, Battle Royale! Another Battle Royale! Yay! It's like, what? Why another Battle Royale? I kind of wonder, especially with Battle Royales, if it wasn't necessarily that everyone enjoyed them, it was that people wanted to get in on the game and get good enough before it got popular so that they could then be the ones on top. Alright, let's save here. Save constantly, because this game is also pretty glitchy. Sneak through here. Looks like I can. I think, yeah, you can also unstuck yourself if you do get in a hole. But that, too, is also pretty buggy. I've used it to, and abused it a lot, but I think there's someone up ahead. Yeah, I kind of wonder if the Fortnite or the Battle Royale craze wasn't driven by Fortnite, not necessarily being a great game, but more so being that people were upset that they didn't get in early enough to... Oh, there is smoke. Where? Oh, this area. No, there is smoke here. I gotta move. Okay. A couple goodies here. And we boogie. But yeah, not necessarily that Fortnite was a great game, but more so that...
What was this, I wonder?
Okay, we got you
It's a
there.
nice house. It's too
I don't
big.
think he can reach me.
Though maybe it was some rich bureaucrat summer house. A few of them had those. I think I'd like to live in a big house one day. Ironically, when I was living in our little apartment with my parents, an apartment of my own was the height of my imaginings. But after all this time in the darkness, I keep dreaming of a big house with big windows and lots of open space. Would you want something like that? When you get out of here, I mean? Do you dream of getting out of here? Returning to normal life? I guess we don't really know what life is like beyond the zone now. But what if it's just like it used to be? People living out their lives in houses big and small. Wouldn't that be nice?
I don't know, what do you guys think? Would you want a big house? I don't know if I would. Ouch. Okay, someone's... Smoke's coming. Oh, tape. Yep, you're coming that... Okay, we got around it. Oh, that's the weird music. How do I shut you off? There we go. Oh, more smoke. Yay. I don't know if I'd want a big house. Like, big enough for my needs, I think, is all I'd really want. Because once it gets extravagantly big, not only does it cost more, but also, like, you have to clean every room. Unless you're so stupidly rich that you can afford cleaners. Most people are not. But, yeah, I don't know. Having a big house, like, I don't know what I'd do with all the space, too. Okay. There's... No, there are definitely mimics in there. I don't know if I want... Alright. We'll save right here, and we'll go in for an assault. How are we doing on ammo? Okay. Fully loaded on my pistol. I'm pretty sure there are mimics in here, so I want to definitely be careful. But the other thing, too, with a big house is that, like, you just want to fill it with something, because otherwise you just have empty rooms doing nothing. Making you wonder why you have the rooms. So then, not only is the big house an expense, and kind of a burden in some ways, but then you have to fill it, which is another burden, because then you have to buy more stuff to... And at the end of it, you're like, why am I doing this? Just standard 3-bed, 2-bath. I would have been happier with. Alright, I can climb that. Oh, smoke somewhere. Oh, there's the smoke. Alright, so we can climb that. Yes, this is the blocky construction site. So somewhere in here... Alright, let's save our game right here. If I get exploded in like 3 seconds, then I'm booking it out of here and we're just going to grab the thing. Let's hear what Katia has to say.
Beautiful, isn't it? At least it used to be. You can see everything from up here. Not that I ever climbed it myself, but I imagined what it would be like. The vertigo, the awe. There were some boys I knew who claimed to have made the climb. I almost believed them, but they kept arguing about particulars. How far out they could see and what. Now there's nothing to see. Were you from around here? Was Pachorsk your home like it was mine? Or did you come here later? For work? For love? Maybe you only planned on being here for a year or two and then going home, wherever home was for you. Or maybe you planned to emigrate? Leave the country and never return? I knew people like that too. Oh, I'm sorry. It's cruel of me to ask all these questions when you don't even know your name. No matter. We'll think of a name for you. Maybe Dima or Maxim? Find me and we'll figure it out together.
Alright, Katya. Don't even know my name. I might actually have to unstick glitch myself up to the next floor. Or no, I can go up right here, okay. Just because there was a sigil thingy on the floor there, and I cannot step into those. Where are you? He's behind me. Where is he? I want to take him out. I don't want him sneaking up on me. Oh, he's up a floor, I betcha. Yeah, he's up a floor, okay. So he's in that room. Okay. Alright, let's... Here... This way... Oh, what'd I hit? Oh, my bed frame. Alright, let's leave that for the moment. Let's go clear this tiny room. Okay, we're out of ammo. Okay, guy's coming over, I think. Are you? No, he can't get through the door yet. Okay. Oh, he can climb up all the way to the top. Empty, or no, there it goes. Okay. So, there. Ammo there. An actual Makarov magazine we'll put back here. Yeah, anyway. I don't think I would, like I said, I don't think I would want a big house. I'd want a house that suits my needs. And that's about it. Where is he? He's like really close. Or is he up even one more level? Okay. Okay, so you can kind of get onto the ceiling rafters. That door's shut for now. So let's go in here. Let's clear this side. Oh, there he is. Gotcha. Alright, let's open the door, surprise him. Actually, let's do it this way. Come on, door. Doors in this game. We're part of the unoptimization. Alright, let's get behind this. Crouch. There we go. I had to do something. Oh, it blew the door off its hinges. Okay, there's the sigil. Oh, hi there. Alright, so I'm betting the bolt action is in the basement. Okay, so there's the sigil. I can't walk in that. I mean, I can, but it summons every monster in like a square mile radius. And they all know exactly where I am, and they come to eat my face. And I like my face the way it is, so... Unfortunately, we have to not go that way. Alright, let's go in here. There's I can see somebody right through the gap. There's somebody in here. Yep, hi there. I'm a horrible shot. Alright, that looks to be everyone. Hello, floating magazine. Is that 8? I think that's... Oh, that's 7. There we go. That's 8. Alright, grab you. Are you my... You are not my... Where is my... Probably the basement. So let's head on down there. Okay. I don't hear anybody else, so I'm not too worried about meeting anything. Usually they're pretty noisy. Alright. So down we go. Ouch. Alright, we're grabbing a health thing. I need health. Oh no, I think there is actually people down here. Okay, nothing here. Hi there. Alright, somebody off to the right here. Oh, that's the edge of the sigil there. Okay, we gotta lure him out. Oh, he's glitched in the doorway. Ha! What a scrub. Okay, so yeah, that's the edge of the sigil there. I can't really go that way. I mean, again, I can, but it's just gonna summon everything for my face. Looks like we got some storming, too. Okay, that's where I drop in. And I do have to go that way. Oh, boy. Alright, I'm going to save before we go through it. Because this is going to be painful. Save in slot 2. And let's go. Oh, it's not down here. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so it's not a cylinder. Hi there. You gonna get caught in the doorway? Ah! There we go. Oh, come on. Okay, we got a hit. If I can actually aim. Alright. We definitely have cores now. Alright, let's pop you. Okay, we're down 4. 2, 3, 4. Reload. Snag the core. Grab the core, and proceed. Okay. This had better be the snipers. This is a Tokarev. Okay. It'd be fun to own a Tokarev at some point. Someday I want to get one. And nothing. Shoot. So I have looted this entire area, and there is no sniper here. You lied to me. Unless it's in the very roof, which it might be. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, nothing over there. I know nobody respawns, so the game doesn't do any cheap jump scares. We just get Buddy Boy over here. And then, where is my exit room? Okay, back over here. Yes, you're the tiny closet, and then off to the left here. Here we go. Where is my grabbable wall? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh. Yeah, no. There. Alright, so now let's check the roof. Because it's gotta be here somewhere. Okay, so that's the sigil. Not gonna step in that. No, I think it is on the crane. Hold on. I don't think it is on the roof. I might not have needed to go in there at all. That's okay, though. It was a fun adventure. Up we go. I love this blood red sky. What? Ah, glitchy hands. All right, we're gonna save right here. Because climbing ladders is like really buggy. Okay. There. 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 Because it like auto lets go my other hand the moment I grab something. Okay, there. And you, then you. Bye. That was a ladder falling. Okay. You. On up. Oh, we're getting tall now. You. Don't be creaking. I mean, it's just a standard structure held on by, how do I get out of here? Do I just pull up here? Okay. Where's the top? Oh, it's over here. I see. No, 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 no. That's why I saved. Okay, 1 hour, 1 minute. Should be right before I died. If not, I have the hard save. Okay, where am I? Up here, yep. Alright, well, about halfway up, but that's fine. There is actually one VR game, thinking about fun games and stuff to try. There is one I am interested in. I think it's a meta exclusive. However, it does look interesting. It is a cave diving game, a spelunking game. What? Okay. Ladder climbing is buggy. Very buggy. But yeah. Basically, I don't know if the caves are computer generated or if they're actually mapped out, how that works. But it is... Oh, don't tell me it's out there. I hope it's not out there. Okay. Save the game here. But yeah, it would be kind of cool to try something like that. Okay. Off we go. And then I can climb you in. I can grab you too. There it is. We have the Mosin. And I believe this is the only other gun in the game to have a have a bayonet. So another reason why I wanted it is because bayonets are stupid overpowered here. Okay, back over here. Then I'm gonna do it. Let's save right here. Ah, what am I... Okay, hold on, I gotta back up. I'm like punching my stuff. I hoik myself up. Come on. Oh, I can't go up. No? Okay. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hopefully I'm not caught in a death loop. Oh, hold on. We got a bot. There we go. Okay. So, I think I know what I have to do. Turn sideways and then just kind of do this. Yeah, why am I grabbing the knife? Is there anything? I don't think there's anything out there. Oh, there is actually a box on the roof, but I don't know if I want to go grab it. Well, building's cleared, I might as well. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Okay, so I do want to get to the roof now. Shouldn't be anything up there, so I'm not too worried about that. And I kind of remember how to get up there. Something's alive in here still. Was not expecting that. Let's see, I think it was over here. Where? Yes, right here. Okay. Man, trying to do this game on like a not only Iron Man, but like ultra hardcore. No health or anything. This would be brutal. Can I grab you? I cannot grab you. Okay, but we can do that. Here's the box I saw. Oh, pocket lamp. Perfect. You go there. We'll put it on green because green is a creative color. Stick you up there. We'll grab a box of shells. Okay. Can I mantle this? There we go. So now I need to go that way. Alright, let's do this. Jump off, unstuck. Perfect. Love that bug. Don't think that was ever intentional, but I love it. Okay. Let's save one more time and let's go assault the artifact site in the swamp. Go meet Shrek. Speaking of Shrek, when's the last time you guys have ever seen Shrek? Like, I know the internet loves it. Like, oh, LOL, Shrek. But, like, when's the last time you can actually remember seeing it? Because it's been years for me. That noise. Oh, my tinnitus. Ew. What is that? I hate that. Can I, like... Oh. Can I leave that? What is that? Oh, there's a Katia sighting over there. Okay. So I definitely need to eat something. Where's my paydays? Okay, there's a payday. Grab the can. Oh, we get pineapple. Okay, that's full. Man, whatever it is, it's moving. I apologize for the sound. Okay, it's gone. Thank goodness. Ooh. Is this... I think this is blood water. I don't think I can step in this. Okay, we got you there. So I'm almost to the spot. Yo, no, 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 no. Okay. I do have another healer artifact still. I'm not alone. Hey. Why isn't my... Okay, where is he? There's two. Great. You dead? Hi there. Okay, something just binged at me. Okay, where are you? Someone behind me? No. Hold on. Let me see what just binged. Is it controller low? Oh, right controller battery low. Okay. So my right controller's down to 30%. Alright, just 1 second. Let me grab a drink again. It's hot streaming in VR. Okay. There we go. Let's recenter myself. I am very low again. No healers to speak of. Oh, goody. Okay, nothing over here. There's a downed helicopter over there. Okay, I am in the spot. Oh, the case. That's what I'm looking for, the case. And then Kadio is somewhere over there. Oh, no, no. Alright, what do we got here? That's water there. Am I allowed in the water? I am allowed in the water. Okay, that makes life easier. Okay. Got you guys over there. Oh boy, I hope nothing else is here. Okay, wait, is the sun coming back? No, it's 23, so it's almost midnight. What? Oh, I didn't see it there. Yes, I get it. Oh, man. This game be tough. Alright, where am I? Okay, we'll go straight ahead here. Oh, that's black grass. Ew. That's Shrek grass. We don't want that. I'm surprised no one has made a VR Shrek game. I mean, like, the internet the way it is, what? Oh, I hit a tree. I thought I just keeled over for a second. The way the internet is, I fully expect there to be a Shrek game in VR at some point. It won't make any sense, and it'll be filled with internet slang that was funny 5 minutes before the game got made, and we'll be forgetting 10 minutes after it was coded in. But I fully expect there to be one. Alright, I don't know where Katya is. Oh, there's our Katya sighting. Okay. Where am I? Let's save real quick. Oh, I'm way over here. Okay. I think this is pretty clear over here, so I'm not too terribly worried. 20 rounds, 5. That should be enough. Hi, Katya, what do you have to say for yourself?
I used to come to the river to think. Being near water helps sort things out, you know? The last time I was here, I was thinking about my little sister. She'd fallen in with a bad crew. Sasha was just a few years younger than me, but so different. Moody, rebellious, always drawing instead of doing her schoolwork. And she loved rock music. My sister didn't even get a chance to grow out of her angsty phase. She could be so annoying, but I miss her. A mop of chestnut curls, a crooked smile, her drawings. She was talented. Yes, I miss her terribly.
Screw you, Radius, for breaking up that relationship. Alright, we're almost out. Almost out. We have Mosin Nagant. We have Case. We have Cores. So we should be able to head on home, drop off Case, and then... Oh.
I used to go hiking outside the city with my friends. I'd slip off my sandals and walk barefoot through the fields. Those stones and young shoots of grass would prick the soles of my feet. And I had to watch out for broken bottles left by local drunks. Once, I got a small shard of glass stuck in my foot. My friends helped me limp home. I took it out myself with eyebrow tweezers and rubbing alcohol. Didn't want my parents to know I'd been so careless. Those were the good days. Summer days of no longer being a child, but not yet having the responsibilities of an adult. Having no past. Only a future endlessly about to arrive. A present that you want to linger in. Rocking back and forth as in a hammock above the troubles of the earth. Wait. I didn't remember that before. It must have been my memories that you found. Oh, thank you. I can feel where I am now more clearly. It is very close to this huge sphere in the sky, but I'm still not sure where exactly. Please, find more shards of my memories. Find me. Find me before it's too late.
We will find Katya. Yeah, if you look, we're actually standing on her hand. That's her fingers right there. Alright. That is a nice touch. After every I think it's every top priority mission. Once you come back, you get like another little blurb pushing the story along. I want to say it's top priority. It could be tied to how many of her you find in the overworld. But either way, I have... Oh boy, I have no health. Okay, let's go drop this off here. Turn off that thing. That's one thing I do miss about this version compared to later, the new version of Interius 1, is that you get a lot more story here. There's a lot more going on, there's a lot more depth, there's a lot more ambient storytelling. I just miss that. It was nice. Okay, dark cores. Translucent fragment. We'll do fast spawn because I'm pretty sure I have those already in my backpack. I think they're starting to break down though, so I need to get them in fast. You are spawn core, yep. There's that. Hello? That not it? Ew, goody. That's not it. Okay, so we need to find a different enemy, apparently. Okay, so that... So I can sell these off at least. We got a lot of those. Oh, I do have a healer. Oh, I'm an idiot. Alright. Let's go sell off all my cores besides healer. And see where that puts me. Sell off the buckshot. I don't think I'm going to use a shotgun. Okay, you go there, you go there. I will never use steps. Only 360. You're such a rip-off game. Okay, TT-33. I will not use a Tokarev either. I'm going straight for rifles. Okay, good. So 165 for that. So we're up to 2266. I need, what was it? 3500 for the SKS. So it's an SKSM or SKSD. Let me check something. You don't... I heard this thing has a bayonet. Is it? It's not like this, is it? No, okay. That's just a standard knife. Oh, the grenade launcher. Ooh. How much are grenades? 200 per. I don't think that's going to be worth it. Probably later down the road, that'll be nice. Okay, how are we looking here? No ammo, didn't think so. I wish I could grab it further up the barrel. Okay, what do I have? Actually, you know what? Let's do this real quick. So I can grab the PU scope right now. I might regret this, but I'm gonna use it anyway. So we got the PU scope. I'll be able to zoom in on things now. Okay, so we've done our first top priority mission. Sold a bunch of cores. I have a Mosin Nagant. I think, like I said, this is going to be a short stream. I think I'm going to call it here. Because we have to go in, we got to grab that core, and I think this is a good place to end it. I might come back to this save. I do love the 1.0 version, and I kind of want to beat it on camera, so maybe at some point we will beat it. But yeah, that is going to be it for me today, and as I mentioned earlier, no stream tomorrow. We got family coming, so I'm gonna spend time with family instead of streaming, which, of course, family always comes first. But yeah, that is it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you all next time. Take care.